right, man. Y'all know what it is, man. So I guess the moral of this segment is, man, maybe watch less TV, because if you black, they're not really showing you in a positive light. Showing you in a positive light. And if you're straight, it's gonna be gay stuff on TV for you to watch. So you have to either try to enjoy it or not. But on the cool, shout out to all my gay people. I love you. I'm just not into the gay scenes on TV. I hope y'all don't look at me a crazy way. And hey, man, check this out. My views don't reflect how he feels, man. We two different people, so this is me saying this, y'all. But yeah, you know what it is, man. But check this out though, Mike.
What's that?
Bill Cosby. Like, have you seen? Like, I was driving home,
man, I
bro.
can't even keep up what's going on with Bill lately, man. So help me out, because last time I heard, they weren't going to charge him with the case.
Yeah.
And now I'm hearing they are going to charge him with a case still.
Yeah, check this out, man. I read a little bit about it, okay? I'm going home Wednesday, man. And before Wednesday, I'm thinking, man, I haven't heard anything about Bill Cosby lately on TV. But, on social media and just doing a little bit of reading on it, these cases were slowly falling off. But they're not gonna blast that on TV, Mike.
Yeah,
they're not gonna blast that on TV.
Of course.
But then I get a breaking news alert that says that the judge was not gonna allow charges to be dropped on Bill Cosby or something to that extent. And you got to keep in mind, Bill Cosby's a 78-year-old man, and they're trying to charge him for allegations that happened like 40 years ago.
It's crazy.
Now, this recent one that they're not gonna drop happened in 2004, Mike.
Yeah.
But peep this, I had to write it down so I didn't forget it, man. I had to go back to my notes here.
I had some limitations.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Back in 2004, I think he went to trial for this or something, but they went ahead and it was something they said along the lines of a non-prosecution act or non-prosecution deal or whatever, to where he couldn't get charged for it later on in life, which will be now.
Yeah.
But this judge is saying that's a non-binding agreement. So they're able to reopen those charges. And the lady that's charging him, her name is, I don't even want to say her name to give her light, but her name is Andrea Constant or something like that. And this happened in 04, Mike.
Yeah. You know what it honestly sounds like, man? This sounds like a judge who just simply got it out for the man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It sounds like one of those bitter judges who uses her willpower or her law of the power of the law, I mean, you know what I mean, and use it against people for no absolute reason. You know what I mean? If they found that back in 2004 this man has no charges, or the case was, basically dismissed or whatever you want to put it in layman's terms, and now you're trying to open this man back on the same charges. Like, yo, it's like, man, let that man live, yo.
For real, he's 78.
I mean, at this point, it's like, what are y'all gonna do with Bill Cosby? Y'all want this man to die in jail or something like that? Like, yo, let this man live. Obviously, I mean, me personally, do I think Bill did some of that shit? Yes. I ain't gonna sit up here and lie to y'all. You know what I mean? There's no way.
Mike, get your point off. Get your point off, Mike.
I'm just trying to keep it funky. There's no way 40 women are gonna come out against you and say the same thing. White, black, Hispanic, of all cultures. So we just can't say.
Why didn't they?
Excuse me. Just can't say it's a race thing. You know what I mean?
Well, why didn't they bring this stuff up when it happened 40 years ago?
You know what I mean? Like. I just find it impossible that 40 plus women can come out and give the same allegations with you. The same type of story, the same step by step, the same formula, the same situation. There's no way 40 plus women can make up the same story. But what I will say is that I agree. Even though I do think he did do some of that stuff, but what I do agree that is totally old though. Like, it is very old. So to try to charge this man and bring all this stuff against this man now, you know what I mean, it's almost sad, because it's like, for our culture, what black heroes do we have left? You know what I mean?
And that's what I'm saying. Okay, now let's go back to him doing this stuff. Maybe he did do the stuff, Mike, but I think this stuff was consensual. Number one, why haven't...
But I don't think slipping rubies or anything like that in women's drinks is consensual.
Nah, Mike, I think it's like nowadays, how these young kids want Molly and all that. You pass it to them. I think that was a drug of choice back then, Mike.
Quaaludes.
Yeah, there we go, Quaaludes. Because, I mean, this is my thing, Mike. if over 40 women or however many women have done this, why haven't any of them come out years ago?
Well, the thing about it, what they're saying is that a lot of them have tried to charge him, but they kept it on the wraps because all of the cases got dismissed due to the fact that Bill Cosby at one point was the most powerful comedian in the world. He was almost to what Kevin Hart is now. You know what I mean? Especially being a black comedian. So a lot of those charges was really swept under the rug. You know, nobody will believe that Bill Cosby would do anything like that.
Why didn't they speak out on it and make this thing major? And most importantly, watch this. I was listening to Sinbad. He said, why haven't the brothers or the fathers of these women that were allegedly they had drugs put in their drink, why haven't they spoke out?
Well, I don't think. What can they really do by speaking out though?
Come on, Mike. Nah, man.
I mean, let's just be honest.
Mike,
what can the fathers and brothers do? They can't sue Bill Cosby.
They can put hands on him. They come on.
Do you think it's that easy to put hands on Bill Cosby?
Mike, something could have been done.
You think they can really get touch? You think they can get to Bill Cosby to touch him?
Something could have been done.
Man,
think about it, Mike. Because I mean, God forbid, and I'm just using an example. If it was one of the women in our life, mother, sister, or whatever,
and we still wouldn't be able to get close to Bill Cosby.
Man,
at the end of the day, it's not like you can walk up to his doorbell and ring it and ask him to come outside. You don't even know this man's schedule. This man is worth. This man is worth a couple of $100 million. You know what I mean?
But I'm saying they could have at least spoken out or made news with it somehow.
No, I agree by speaking out, but at the end of the day, it's like it's still not relevant to the women who are suing him. That's the only thing that's really relevant. So her brother, daddy, little brother. You know what I mean? Speaking out, that ain't gonna do shit.
All I'm saying is, for out of 40 women or however many women, it was a lot of women. Bill Cosby, man, you was out there doing your thing. I ain't gonna lie to you, player. But for out of all these women, it was nobody backing these women up back then.
Well,
that's what I'm saying. Somebody could have said something.
But that's what I'm saying. Back then, the way they say it was like, yo, Bill was so powerful. It's like, yo, you bring something against him, any allegations, it's like, yo, get out of here, whatever. Let's move on to the next one.
Okay.
I just think that now it's to the point that he is older. He's not as relevant anymore. You know what I mean? And these women are finally having a voice in themselves. But you know what I mean? But back to the main thing though. I do think it's BS though. I think at this point, if you drop the cases and you're trying to open them up, drop them, open them back and forth, it's really you just really you're gunning out for this man, and that's what I don't like about the system. I hate when they purposely gun out for somebody, and that's what they're trying to do to Cosby, and that's what's sad.
And that's what I'm saying, man. The man's 78 years old. Okay, he did these things. Now his, relationship with his wife, he got to deal with that and all that. I mean, he and to my understanding, he was trying to buy NBC, and that's why all this is coming out. Everybody has their theories and all that, but I just think it's unfair, man, because I'm even go one further. You look at this cat, Woody Allen, who's a white boy, who's a famous movie director. I think when he got with his girl, she was underage. Ain't nobody messing with him. You remember the cat from Seventh Heaven? The dad from Seventh Heaven? I heard something about him that jacked me up, man. I woke up, so I'm kind of out of it.
I can't remember what Seventh Heaven is.
Oh, okay. Goddamn, Mike. This guy don't own the TV, apparently. But anyway, y'all know the Seventh Heaven. It was about the white family and Jessica Biel. Shout out to Jessica Biel.
I do know Jessica Biel.
Yeah, Justin Timberlake, you made a move on that one. But I ain't forget what you did to Janet at the Super Bowl. You ain't right for that, dog. But anyway, man, Seventh Heaven, the dad, he was like the pastor on there or whatever. But he came out and admitted that he was... I forget if he was like touching little boys or something like that. But he admitted this, Mike, they had a recording of him admitting to this.
Yeah.
But the point I'm making is, I think his show still comes on TV. Woody Allen's still out here functioning, but y'all done snatched the Cosbys, one of the positive shows that we had depicting us. That man Bill Cosby was a doctor. Claire Huxtable was a lawyer. Well, he was a gynecologist, which is funny.
Right.
That's funny. That's funny as hell. Bill, I love you, but that's funny as hell. Yeah. But anyway, they done snatched these shows off of TV, and you're trying to destroy this man, but you're letting these white people live. That's the point I'm making. But shout out to his lawyer, that black lady, man.
Man, she holds it down.
Oh yeah, she's a monster, man.
She holds it down.
Monique Presley or something like that.
But at the end of the day, I think Cosby's too rich to go to jail at this point. You know what I mean? He's too old. I think I think at the end of the day, Cosby won't be going to jail. I think he's gonna, his legacy is torn. I can say that pretty
And that's
much.
unfair.
Yeah, his legacy is torn. But at this point, he's 78 years old. He's sitting on a couple of $100 million. It's really nothing else this man can do. Let this man die peacefully at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it is sad to what they're doing to that man. So shout out to my man Bill. Bill, we rooting for you, man. We hope you get off. And at the end of the day, man, stop putting payloads in these chicks' drinks, man. You could have hit these chicks for free if you wanted to. You Bill Cosby.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Bill Cosby. Man, I'm rooting for you. Free Bill Cosby. Leave that man alone. Maybe he made some bad decisions. Maybe not. We don't know. We don't know. But Bill Cosby, man. Like I say, 78 years old. Man, just let that man live, man. Golly, and he worked for a couple, whatever, 100 million. Just let the man live.
Yeah, for real, man.
But and one last point I'm gonna make, man, about his lawyer, man. She's so cold. She reminds me of Claire Huxtable, Mike.
Oh, really?
Maybe that's why she's.
I seen her, speak a couple of times on the case and everything. I haven't, honestly, man. For me, I hate even paying attention to stuff like this because I hate the way it depicts it in such a negative energy, in such a negative way that is so much negative energy on it. So, but I did see her, speak out a couple of times, watch a couple of videos of her talking out on it. She definitely knows what she's doing.
Yeah, she cold, man, and that's probably why she defended him, because maybe she was inspired. Jewel. Maybe she was inspired by the Cosbys or Claire Huxtable, so that's why she probably repping for that boy, man.
And she's getting paid a shitload of money.
For of course, man. Get your bread, sister, and you know what you're doing.
For sure.
But yeah, man, that's about it. You got anything else, man?
Man, that's it, man. Hopefully we give you guys more of this content. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Once again, follow me on Instagram. Man, you got a Snapchat?
Nah, man, I'm 31 years old, man. I ain't got no Snapchat, man.
I've been thinking about getting a Snapchat.
I'm good.
Y'all, anybody out there who got a Snapchat, think the kids should get a Snapchat, let me know. But follow me on Instagram, _, follow the executive line _ and EK Melange.
Yeah, man, and once he set up his Snapchat, if you want to get at me on Snapchat, just Snapchat him and he'll tell me and I'll tell him. And I ain't doing a Snapchat.
You got to get a Snapchat, man.
I'm good, man. Facebook, and when I'm on Instagram.
I don't have a personal Facebook, guys. So if anybody's looking for me on Facebook, I don't have a personal Facebook. I'm sorry. I had a Facebook, but man, Facebook got so watered down. I had to get off that joint years ago. So I don't have a Facebook.
Man, I hear you, man. I'm on Instagram, and every woman was a model, and you could book her from her Instagram, man.
That's true.
It's childish.
That maybe should be a topic we touch on next time. Instagram models.
Here we go, man.
We'll say that one for y'all.
Yeah, we gonna say that one, man. But y'all know what it is, man. You can find me on Facebook, Christopher Brian Robinson, whatever. Instagram if you want to. Who cares?